All right, it is 8 minutes after 8, and that's a wrap of your 8 o'clock news bulletin. Thank you so much for tuning in to Morning Live. Here's your weather with Mduduzi Mthembu. Velas, a very good morning to you. Let's now talk about, the transition from the winter season to, spring. Because I do understand that spring will, and the first week of spring will be slightly colder.
No, simply, it is the last week of winter, yes. And as from next weekend, it will be spring. And as the forecast stands right now, we are forecasting above normal temperatures for the spring season, and even the summer season will be warmer than normal. Meaning, when it's warmer than normal, we'll have more days of heat waves, starting as early as the beginning of spring. But it doesn't mean also that we're not going to have a few days, a day or two, of the last cold fronts that will make it feel like we are.
There is a possibility of more cold fronts coming.
Yeah, maybe a day or two of cold fronts, but from then onwards, we're expecting mostly warm weather conditions going into the summer season.
Oh, okay. And then possibility of rainfall?
Rain as well. As it stands, we are expecting above normal rainfall, meaning mostly in the summer rainfall region of the country, in the northeastern provinces, we're expecting rainfall to be more than what we normally get for the time of the year. But in other areas in the southwestern parts of the country, we are still expecting drought conditions, meaning the drought that has been persisting in the Eastern Cape will persist even for this rainy season.
And then in the coastal areas, especially in Cape Town, where it's been raining, is it like an all year round kind of rain? Okay,
in South Africa we have three different regions of rainfall. There's the winter rainfall region, which is there in the Western Cape, and then we have the summer rainfall region, which is here in the northeastern provinces, and then there's the coastal areas in the south, which gets rainfall both in winter and the summer season. So we call that region the perennial rainfall region of the country. The rain that has been happening in Cape Town is normal for there because they receive their rainfall in winter. So now that winter is coming to an end, the rainfall will be moving from there, and then now we'll be getting rainfall here in the summer rainfall region.
Okay. Maybe you could perhaps show us in a graphic.
Okay. What you see right now here is the forecast for the Gauteng province. As you can see, for winter, we're not expecting temperatures to be reaching as high as this. Johannesburg in winter averages around 18 degrees, but you can see here it is at 25 degrees for today. An indication of how warm it is.
Is it today only or from now on, since we're now heading towards spring?
As I said, as we are heading towards spring, we're expecting the temperatures to warm up. You can also see yourself, it's warmer than what it has been earlier on in the beginning of the season. And then as we go on into the warmer seasons, the temperatures will also rise to even higher than these. But for this time of the year, we should not be getting 25, we should be getting around 20, 18, and so forth. Look at Pretoria, it's also quite warm at 27 degrees, but we are still in the winter season. And then the warm temperatures that we're expecting in this season will also correspond with above normal rainfall. Above normal rainfall means that we will have days of flooding, which is typical for the rainy season in the northeastern provinces, but also associated with warm conditions. So it means that mostly we'll see the morning starting off as clear and warm, and then in the afternoons we'll then see stormy weather developing, resulting in possible showers as the spring and summer season begin.
And as you said, the spring will be slightly warmer and the summers will be slightly warmer. What about in KZN, in Durban, where it's much warmer? Are we likely to see much warmer temperatures and even possibility of heat waves?
Yes, I can confirm that. Simply remember, along the coast it is also humid, so it is hot and humid, which is actually a situation that we call a high level of discomfort index. It means that, remember, when it's humid, you cannot sweat. So it is the temperature is heating you up, but you cannot sweat because there's high humidity in the atmosphere. So this can lead to serious health conditions, especially for people that are working outside and doing strenuous activities. They can be affected by heat stroke as a result of very hot and humid weather conditions, especially along the coast. And even here in the Gauteng province and the northeastern province as well. Sunny skies lead to a high level of UV. Also, heat strokes is possible as a result of these very warm weather conditions that we're expecting in the summer season.
Okay. Mduduzi Mthembu, thank you so much for that weather update. We do appreciate your time. Mduduzi Mthembu will have, the last weather update for the morning shortly after 8:30. That was Mduduzi Mthembu, our weatherman. Let's now take a quick break. And after the break, we'll be in conversation with our next band on the show, Sarki. This is Morning Live. Don't go away.